Hi everyone, welcome back to Abranale channel. Today's topic is ISO and quality awareness mock exam part 8. So in this one there are wonderful questions are built and it will really enlighten your understanding. First question is on quality management system principle. Select the 7 new quality management system principle we have, right? Select the newer quality management system principle. The first one is customer focus. Policy is not the QMS principle. Leadership is a principle. However, leadership team has a one point to create the quality, establish the quality policy, right? So that's what 5.2 talks about it. Engagement of the people is a part of the QMS principle, not a continual improvement, straightforward word is there, improvement. Process approach, evidence-based thinking, and then you have relationship management. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quality management system principle we have. So let's go to the next one. Identify the key difference between ISO 9001 2015 versus previous version, ISO 9001 2008. Select all that apply. So change in structure, no different in structure, that's not the answer. Change in structure, 8 classes to 10 class, yes. Awareness, class number 7.3, where it talks about 4 key requirements. The quality policy should be known, quality objective should be known, benefit of QMS, implications or any customer complaint should be known to everyone. So these 4 awareness. Less procedure based, more from the risk management. And note is not the requirement. Note and ISO 9008 note was the requirement. And terms like interested parties, organizational knowledge, all these several other terms been newly added. Preventive word is not there in ISO 9001 2015. So this is the answer. You need to select the right answer. The only thing is we have unselect the no different in the structure because there are different in the structure from class number 8 to class number 10. Key difference between the risk register, that is also a tool to risk register or a risk identifier, risk assessment tracker, or any different vocabulary are there, different terms are being denoted versus FMA, failure mode effect analysis, versus CAPA and 8D. So these thing, what is the difference between these and these? So one is a risk register where risks are identified, quantified, monitor, accept if no form mitigation in place, continue to monitor action and all that. CAPA predominantly used as a non-conformity handling, such as customer complaint and all that. Both give an answer. So both serve different thing. One proactive, one reactive situations. Let's go to the next one. Key verbs and their meaning. For example, shall is a requirement, right? And then next word we have note is not a requirement, and may is used only one time, is maybe permission. And then next word is can, meaning like possibility or capability. Let's go to the next question. Identify the example of maintained document information, that is called document. Retained documented information, that is called record. You need to mark from the right to left. For example, minutes of meeting comes in record, and drawing sheet comes in, you have minutes, I mean M, you can denote as M, maintain document information, R for retain document information. So drawing comes in maintain document information. Material data sheet is a document, right? So yet another document, right? So ATM withdrawal slip, that's a record. So retain, R2 you can say. Internal audit result, that's a record, you can say R3. And internal audit procedure, that you can say M3, that is maintain documented information. Let's go to the next question. Key terms and their meaning. Supplier is being denoted as external provider, as you all know. And purchase order is denoted as externally provided product or services. And then you have calibration, monitoring, measurement resources, and policy meaning like intention and direction of the company. And the word custom part of the BP, part of the best practice, is called implied requirement, right? So let's go to the next one. Identify the risk. Mr. Perfect resolve the risk and follow the sequence. So you have 8 things being given. Identify the risk. So there are 8. First is identify the risk, analyze and prioritize the risk, then plan the action to detect or mitigate, define owner and who own the risk, and take action, check effectiveness, keep identify to ways to reduce the risk, and learn and improve. So that's the sequence is perfect. All I need to do is one, analyze the risk, two, and then plan action to detect, three. Let's go to the fourth one. Define owner, who is the owner, fourth, and take an action, five. And then you have check effectiveness, six, identify, keep identifying the ways to reduce the risk, seven, and the last one is learn and improve, eight. And then you can give submit. Automatically email will be generated to your email. And what will happen, you can also view your score, and you can also the certificate get generated, whatever the name you have given, and whatever the email id you have given, that from that email id you will have. So I have given Abra knowledge, so this is come as Abra knowledge in the certificate. I hope you enjoy this assessment. I'll be making part 9 and further parts also as well. And please stay tuned, and please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have wonderful day ahead.